All right? Who knows the difference between power, pushing, knocking things over versus surface striking? Who knows the difference? I will demonstrate. I can kick extremely fast and I can sting anybody with a surface strike, right? That's a surface strike. There's not a lot behind it, but it's fast. Make sense?
Sir.
If I want to hit this thing hard, I got to push through, which is not this, it's this. I got to push my whole body through. When I hit something, I want to destroy it, right? So I kick. I should be able to push the bob over if I'm kicking properly, right? Now, if you can knock the bag over and you've been training for a while, you can start doing these. And you can kick the hard part. Toughen up the shin. Pace yourself. Don't injure yourself. Do it slowly and lightly at first. Okay, I can take that, maybe a little harder. And then you're like, oh, that was a little too hard. Work gently. This is padded. It'll still toughen up the shin. Just takes longer. Okay?
Sir.
Don't tear yourself up. First group, one on the back. I'm going to see if I can kick it over. Who is pretty sure your left side is not as strong as your right side? Who's got a better left side than right side? Anybody? Okay, kind of. The lefties, right? All right. Yeah. Still got it over. Not bad. I don't know if I can do it on a switch kick, though. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. It's not the same kick, but kick it hard anyway. Kick as hard as you can. Ready? Power kick on the left side. You can switch kick, or you can hit it on the back leg. A couple of quick pointers. Who's heard me say front foot placement matters? All right. So if you guys can't see, move to this side. If I've got Bob on a line, you can tell where his center line is. That's the center of his body, his center line. If my foot is on the line, am I going to be more powerful or less powerful than if it's over here to the left?
Less.
This is less powerful. This would be more powerful. Does that make sense? Again, what if I'm right-footed, right? I got the right foot forward, and I'm going to kick with the left. Is this less powerful, or is this one less powerful? The center one is less powerful. Here's why. When I'm standing, I'm facing this direction. Even if I'm turning, kind of looking this way, this will be kind of on a skateboard effect. What I want to do is have this foot on one side line, this foot on the other side of the line. Right? I don't want to be on a skateboard. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if I really want to hit with power, I might even step to the angle outward. Okay? So if I'm here, who thinks I can knock it over with my powerful leg, my right side? Center, front foot center. Y'all have a lot of confidence in me. This is going to be a hard kick because my power hits hard about here and it gets less as I get towards the target. Let me see if I can knock this thing over. This is an odd kick from this angle, but let's see. Yeah. Odd. I feel uncomfortable too. Let me see if I can move into it here. Yeah. You guys can see that I'm not positioned well. I'm kicking in a way that doesn't align with my body mechanics. I move the foot slightly out. Now, number one, this becomes an easy kick. It's comfortable. I'm not trying to get from here to there. The second thing is now I can angle and I can drive and push with the legs, right? The glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, and the calf muscle, right? When I hit this thing, I can drive into it, okay? Point number two, if you didn't notice, this foot not only is in the right place, but I must pivot to get the hips involved. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Anybody ever play baseball or golf? Can I hit the ball effectively like this?
No.
I have no hips, I've really got no shoulders. I'm not a golfer, but can I ultimately do this and make a good hit? I kind of have to move the body, don't I? I have to move the body for the baseball as well. Kicking is the same. I have to turn and drive and get that foot extended. Can we do those things?
Yes, sir.
So repeat after me. Front foot placement.
Front foot placement.
Pivot on the foot.
Pivot on the foot.
Make sure you do that every time. Now, I can sting people without pivoting. I can do this one, right? It's a stinger. It's not very fast. I mean, it's reasonably fast. It's not very powerful. I can sting you with it without even really trying to be fast. It's just a quick kick. it doesn't have the power that we want. I want to drive and break through stuff. All right? Joel's going to push me around with his kicks. He's going to push me around with his kicks. I'm going to let him do that. So he's going to use something that's very real, very applicable. I'm going to do something that I wouldn't do in combat, which is let him hit me. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now, is he going to injure me when he kicks me?
No, sir.
Does he still need to use power to push me?
Yes, sir.
But he's not going to injure me.
Right.
Should I trust Mr. Pouncey? What do you guys think? I've been with this guy a long time. I know what he can do. I'm not going to move. I want to be rooted. He's going to start with his front kick, and he's going to make sure that I move. If he doesn't, he'll go backwards. Not too bad. Pull my grab a little hard. Let's see if I can push him back. Oh, come on, man. Push on, push on. All right, not too bad. Now, should be able to push people around, right? I don't have to hit them hard to get my foot up there and extend my body with base so that I can make him move. Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Get with a partner, push your friend around. Get used to hitting in the right place. Let's not hit him in the groin. That's great for self-defense, not so good in class. Let's hit him between the xiphoid process, the solar plexus, right, and the bladder. That's a good place. That will work. Ball of the foot. Front foot placement counts. It's a round kick, just like we did on the back. Now, I'm going to tell you what. Joel is pretty nice to me. He puts up his hands. If I don't push and I throw with power, I'm going to sting him, right? And he's going to be like, oh, my turn's next, right? Don't sting him, right? I can drive him and push him without hurting him. What am I really doing? I'm working on my balance, on my base, so that when I do kick someone hard, I don't bounce off of them, and I'm not surface striking this way. I'm driving into him and crushing bones, right? Disrupting balance, moving him away. Can we do that?
Sir.
Push your friend around without stinging them. You push them, control, but with power. Go. My favorite pushing kick. My favorite pushing kick is a side kick. I can push people with this kick. Now, here's the thing. How often do I really push people with the side kick? Almost never. I drive the side kick and I hit them fast and hard, and I either sometimes will push away or sometimes I will make the kind of a sharp snapping kick. But here's the thing. If I wanted to, could I step in, put my foot here and just push him? I can't, right? We don't always have to do that. We might be on the angle and might go, bop, and that's good enough because of the way the side kicks hit with so much power. I might not want to push him away. Well, for all intents and purposes, if he's got his left leg forward, my left leg's forward, I want to step to this angle so that I'm ending up in this kind of position. I step to the angle, lift, put, push, set back down. Now, if I'm overbalanced, this will happen. I'll do this, and then I'll drop here. He can do whatever he wants. He can kick me here, he can kick me in the face. I can't move because I'm committed. So when I do that, I drive, push, and I set the foot back down where I choose to set it down. Can we do that with the side kick? Let's do that one. Side kick, push him around. When we're throwing the side kick, there's some advantages to your base foot. All right, some advantages. So if Joel, if I just give Joel my foot and he holds it up to his body, he holds it with his hand. If I'm like this, where am I most balanced? This direction towards him, away from him, or this direction, side perpendicular to him? Because I got toes. Does that make sense? So this, my foot isn't really helping me here. Now watch. Now, I've got power because of my toes facing away. Watch, my knee can extend, right? The quadricep does that, right? The hamstring tightens up. The calf muscle works a little bit. The glutes work. Here, I'm using the adductor, or is it the abductor? One of the two. The inside of the leg is not really a particularly strong way to get the leg up. When I do this, I'm using the glute. Watch, it comes up this way. My foot is facing away. So again, if you're here and you step like this sideways, which is what I told you to do, and you do this one, you've made a snap kick or Japanese side kick, right? What I want you to do, don't get me wrong, I love the Japanese kicking method. I want you to make Korean side kick, which is this way. See how my foot faces away? Now watch. The best I can do, hold my foot up there, Joel. The best I can do with this is I can push with my adductor muscles. It's not very strong. Does that make sense? When I do this, I'm pushing much harder. I'm pushing with all of this and all of that way. So that base foot. So my coach, my buddy, should be watching me. If he sees me do it, he doesn't have to say anything. But if he sees me do something wrong, he should say something.
Make sure you pivot. Make sure the toes facing the opposite way with the kick.
I was pivoting. Watch again.
Okay. Oh, not quite. You can pivot a little bit more.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Should I argue with my coach?
Yes.
All right, so you're telling me I got to get this foot to here?
Yes.
All right, that's better. All right, let's see if I can do that. Turn that foot, drive the kick. Can we do that? One more time. Get with your friend. Thanks. Coach Joel helping me out.
Thank you, sir.
Go, go. Joel, how should we kick to get the right body alignment with the lead leg side kick? I'll stand here. You walk me through it.
Well, I'd probably take the angle like we did on the pass kick. So if I step this way from my back leg,
Okay, that makes sense.
I'd probably step this way from my front leg.
All right, that makes sense. So there's a footwork piece. But how do you get your foot right? How do you get the base foot right? How do you get that heel towards me? How are you doing that?
Me, personally, whenever I lift my knee, it pivots my foot.
Watch, he lifts the knee and everything happens. Boom. Does that make sense? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's try that. If I lift my knee, I can make front kick. But if I pull the knee to here, it turns my body, right? I work too on the back foot. How about on the front foot? I can front kick this way, but then I do this, and the foot turns, right? So I'm here, knee comes up, foot shifts over, okay? Now you're not gonna move if you're kicking with the front leg. You don't really have to worry about this foot, front foot placement counts, back foot placement. If you're on the lead leg, you're basically pivoting any direction here. It's a little different, okay? If Joel, if I'm here and Joel moves to there, no problem, I still hit him. He moves to there, no problem, I can still hit him. Does that make sense? So I can hit from here to there pretty easily because I'm just pivoting on that base foot. All right. Try lead leg, and then we must fight. So go. Lead leg.